guys. All right, so this seems like to me like kind of more of a reminder message. Just laid everything out, and I was sitting here, and I usually don't take the reversals, but I kind of left them, you know, and I think it has a lot to do with focus, where your focus should be, where it shouldn't be, and if it's not some sort of confirmation, that is saying it's right that you shouldn't have your focus here, you should be doing something other than that. I feel like it's also a kind of a nod to like internal balance. It's, everyone has like masculine and feminine energies within them. It's kind of like that's what the focus should be. It should be maintaining that energetic balance within ourselves. That's what your focus should be. It really should not be anything, I think, outside of yourself, as far as relationships, or I feel like that Ace of Cups reversed like that is usually, when it's reversed, for me it's more about like kind of keeping it to ourselves, keeping that love, that self-love. It might be tempting right now for some of you to look at things that happened in the past, things that didn't work out, things like emotionally, But what this is saying is it's not the time for that. This is not the time for that right now. Right now is the time to be loving ourselves. Maybe working on boundaries. Just really staying kind of focused and energetically tuned in to the self. That orange really popping out at me again. So again, came out a few readings ago about orange. Please work with orange, eat some orange, think about orange, whatever you gotta do here. Listen to some sacral music, binaural beats. It's like someone is almost at this peak, right? That's what I'm getting. It's like right here, and it's like they have to stay there. And what's going to keep them there is not worrying about whatever all these things are. Like if you look at, if I have I have paint all over me. There's all sorts of different things in the cup. There's poison, there's blood, there's, all sorts of things in this cup. And that's what he's focused on. He's focused on all the stuff, that was in those cups, the emotions that were dumped out or spilled. It's that crying over spilled milk saying, Maybe someone has implemented some gratitude. Maybe they're doing some affirmations about being grateful. Good. Keep it up. I don't know. I feel like there's also a big maybe like a lot of work being done like with like carnal kind of. Someone's trying to control that aspect of themselves. I don't know so much as it's about controlling it as much as it is just understanding it, integrating it, and allowing it to be there. And I think something about that, it might help someone like just being able to kind of allow it in a way that you understand it or where it's coming from. That alone might lessen what it does to you, if you're understanding what I'm saying. like there's a deeper meaning. So like once you can kind of figure that out, what that is, and acknowledge it, and understand that it's part of you. You know what I mean? That aspect is part of you. Um, you can kind of integrate it back together. It's almost like you're like a have all these shards, you know, and you're just kind of trying to make this. I don't know. Like to put everything back together. You're very supported and very guided right now. Uh, Pay attention to they're having me look at the clouds a lot. So maybe clouds, and you'll see things or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, that looks like such and such, or oh, oops, like I don't know, some kind of weird, maybe an animal, or I don't know, something with cloud. But I don't know if it has anything to do with grandmothers, or I mean clouds, but grandmothers, maybe they're close, I don't know. They're doing that and then looking at the angel. So maybe is that somebody who's working close with you? Like instead of like it, being your angels, your whatever, your guides. Maybe it's a family member. Family member might understand these things that you're trying to work with more than you would imagine that they would. That's kind of what's coming through, is more than you would think they would. Like it's like almost like surprising to you, whoever this person is. But they might be able, maybe just so you know, like even like that great of a person also, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing wrong with you, or it's almost like this person has like they're having a hard time admitting their humanness. Um, Everybody's got something, seriously. You're looking to something for this. And maybe that person is looking to something else. Because he looks to her, but she looks to God, the divine, the angel. She looks, beyond them. That's the lovers. He looks to her and she looks to the divine. That's the lovers. That's how they work. Pretty pink flowers, like pretty, very pretty. Somebody might be getting pretty pink flowers. I don't know. Buy yourself some flowers. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything. Bouquet of flowers. Look at that. Absolute indication of long and happy life if children are near. Extraordinary honors and fame. I mean, I don't see any children in the reading, but you know, my house always got kids in it, so congratulations. I always got kids. Let's see. And the stork denotes change of residence for the better, sooner or later, according to the distance which it lies from the person. So this was turned. So at some point, a move, maybe another baby, and some, look, those flowers. I just said about the flowers, and the bouquet of flowers, happy life. So, I mean, I think once this is in order and you've kind of come to terms with that human part of you that you're still trying to integrate and understand and accept and, you know, work through, you know, then I think this can, and you can keep going forward. But choosing not to dwell in this, we all have these five of cups moments, you know, obviously, but choosing not to dwell on them, to kind of spin it and find a new perspective, because it might be from like a big perspective a small part of the Five of Cups, that not seeing the things that you need to be grateful for. But if you were to find a new perspective of the situation, you could go in and take that one little part, and that's what you focus on. That's what you blow up, right? So it's not that you're not experiencing this, it's that you're taking what you need to from this experience and you're using it to move forward. From what it looks like, you're using it to move forward to a really beautiful something. But you definitely need that understanding of self first. So what are we at here? 12 minutes, not bad. Yeah, I like that. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I think it's really, really nice. I like it. All right. Good job. You're doing really good. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.